Hello, this is B.V. Ramana. Welcome to B.V. Ramana English Grammar. In this video, I would like to share with you the topic compound personal pronouns. I mean reflexive pronouns versus emphatic pronouns. Now, what are the compound personal pronouns? The personal pronouns which end with self or selves are called compound personal pronouns. Here is the list of compound personal pronouns. Myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. Here is the list of personal pronouns in nominative case and their corresponding compound personal pronouns. For I, we write myself. For we write ourselves. For you, we write yourself or yourselves. For singular one, we write yourself. For plural one, we write yourselves. For he, we write himself. For she, we write herself. For it, we write itself. For they, we write themselves. For masculine words and to denote male, we write himself. And herself is used for feminine words and to denote female. Itself is used for the things and for the nouns baby, child, infant, like that. And themselves is used for plurals as well as the common gender. ఆడవాళ్ళకు మనం herself అని, మగవాళ్ళకు మనం himself అనే పదాన్ని, వస్తువులకు జంతువులకు itself అనే పదాన్ని, ప్లూరల్స్కు మనం themselves అనే పదాన్ని వాడతాం. Here is the substitution table for writing the sentences with compound personal pronouns. With each pronoun, we can write 4 sentences like this. I helped myself. I hurt myself. I learnt it myself. I will do the work myself. Then with the pronoun we. We helped ourselves. We hurt ourselves. We learnt it ourselves. We will do the work ourselves. In the same way with the pronoun you. You helped yourself. You hurt yourself. You learnt it yourself. You will do the work yourself. In the same way we can write with the pronouns he, she, it, they. Here is one more substitution table for writing the sentences using compound personal pronouns. With each pronoun, we write 2 sentences like this. I myself learnt it. I myself will do the work. We ourselves learnt it. We ourselves will do the work. Next with the pronoun you. You yourself learnt it. You yourself will do the work. In the same way, with each pronoun, we write 2 sentences. So far we have seen what are the personal pronouns in nominative case and what are their corresponding compound personal pronouns. Now let us do an exercise about this. Write the appropriate compound personal pronouns, I mean self or selves words. Here is the exercise. We are expected to write the compound personal pronouns. You can find the answers for the exercise. He bought himself a watch. Here for he we have written himself. In the second sentence we have written for I myself. In the third sentence we have written ourselves for we, and we have written in the fourth sentence yourself or yourselves for you. and we have written in the next sentence himself for he, and then we have written himself for Raju. In the next sentence we have written herself for Sarala or she, and in the next sentence we have written themselves for they, and we have written themselves in the next sentence for Raju and Ravi, and also we have written itself for the noun history. Compound personal pronouns are two types. One is reflexive pronouns. Second one is emphatic pronouns. Look at what are the reflexive pronouns, what are the emphatic pronouns. You might have seen that both the forms are same. That means in form reflective pronouns and emphatic pronouns are same, but in function they differ. How? Let us see. Here is the list of reflexive pronouns: myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. These forms are called reflexive pronouns only when they are used as objects. That means when these forms are used as direct objects or indirect objects or objects of the preposition, then only these forms are called reflexive pronouns. Whenever they are used as objects, they reflect the action of the verb back upon the subject. Here, the object and subject refer to the same person. These forms are not used in the place of subject. Look at the examples. They introduced themselves. Here, the form themselves is called reflexive pronoun because it is used as object. Here, the form himself is called the reflexive pronoun because here also it is used as object. In this sentence, herself is called a reflexive pronoun because here also it is used as object. That means object of the preposition to. Here the form myself is called reflexive pronoun because here myself is used as object of the preposition by. In this way, whenever these forms are used as objects, then they are called reflexive pronouns. Right. Here is the list of emphatic pronouns: myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. These forms look like the reflexive pronouns. Yes, these emphatic pronouns look like reflexive pronouns, but in function, these emphatic pronouns are different from the reflexive pronouns. These forms are called emphatic pronouns only when these are not used as objects. These are called emphatic pronouns because these forms are used only to emphasize the subjects. Look at the examples. Here, the emphatic pronoun himself is not used as object, but it is used to emphasize the subject he. In this sentence, the form themselves is called emphatic pronoun because it is not used as object, but it is used to emphasize the subject they. In this sentence, the form myself is called emphatic pronoun because it is not here used as object, but here it is used to emphasize the subject I. In this sentence, the form itself is called emphatic pronoun because here it is not used as object, but here it is used to emphasize the subject, the baby. In this way, the forms which are used to emphasize the subjects are called emphatic pronouns. Here is the list of verbs which are generally followed by reflexive pronouns. Look at the verbs: pride, introduce, enjoy, absent, present, busy, avail, acquit, resign, apply. These are the verbs which are generally followed by reflexive pronouns. Here is the exercise. Identify whether the underlined pronouns are reflexive pronouns or emphatic pronouns. Here are the questions. Here you can find the answers for the questions. I hope this video is useful to you. If you think this video is useful to you, please subscribe to my channel tapping the subscribe button as well as the bell icon on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.